Oh, sorry, Mackenzie. There you go. Okay, nice and quiet now, everyone, please.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, tell us how you mark it. How would you give those 3 marks over?
Well, first it's a
If we hold it like that, we can lift this up. There we go, it's the right sort of way now on the screen as well. Okay?
So that would be a method mark.
And why is that the method mark then, Mackenzie?
Because they've written down the They've written down the triangle.
Do you really
Do you have a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen?
I don't, sorry. You check A13. Sorry, Mackenzie. I don't think he knows we're recording, does he?
Because they've written down the triangle and where the hypotenuse is.
Now, does that definitely get a mark? I'd definitely give that a big tick. By hypotenuse, and I love that little arrow as well. Where's Jack? There. I love the arrow there because that's how we discussed about finding, wasn't it? We said the right angle points towards the hypotenuse. I love that. Unfortunately, it's not worth a mark, but you're onto something, Mackenzie. This is looking good. What you're saying to me, this bit here. Point to that bit with the pen.
So this, that's a squared plus b squared. So that's that side. Well, it doesn't really matter what side is what side it is. So the 7 centimeters plus the 24 centimeters, but it has to be squared. So a squared plus b squared, which is 7 plus 24, which is 25. No, it's not.
Okay, so where are the marks coming in? What are we happy about the marks here?
Well, he's written down a plus b equals h.
Well, yeah, fantastic. You can tick that and give that a mark. Did it say anywhere to write down that formula?
It's a method mark.
No, it's a method mark. So to write M1 next to it, that's how we peer this. We say method mark. You're writing the correct formula here. That's what we call a method mark. Okay? Now, the next thing you picked up on, you've already said what he's doing. You said it doesn't matter if it's the A or the B. Okay? But I had a slight issue. I was actually quite pleased when Jack put his hand up to put this up. So I don't know if it's written down in the best format. Because he's done it all in one super step. He's done it the way that my A-level class do. I'm very impressed with it, but I don't know if it's maybe the easiest one in the world to mark and follow. So what do you think he's doing, Mackenzie? Because you were doing a fantastic job of explaining it. What do you think he's done here?
Come on.
So you were saying it's like the A and the B.
Yeah.
So what's happened? Why is that square root come in?
Because is it the hypotenuse? No.
Sort of. You're on the right lines here.
Is it because we divide? No.
You're really close. You put them together and you've almost got it.
The hypotenuse and the division put together.
Can I jump in and take over? I think you've done a fantastic job. We have a round of applause for Mackenzie. We're doing so well. Now, this would actually get full marks, and I totally agree with what Mackenzie's done here. He said, look, tick there, hypotenuse, and tick there, M1 for doing the right formula. Okay? The way he's done this, all in one step, I'm not particularly happy with, but I'm certainly not unhappy with because it's correct fundamentally. I'd like to see him writing out that formula here. I'd like to see 24 squared plus 7 squared equals h squared. Now, we don't know the hypotenuse, we just left it as h. Okay? But I'd like to see it that. And as soon as you see that substituting of numbers in, so changing letters into numbers, that's where your next mark comes in. Okay? So you get M1 for doing that bit there. Okay? Now, the next bit that he would have done, I would have expected, I think he's gone straight to his calculator. I'd expect to see this going into a calculator and getting 625 is equal to h squared. Okay? And there's no marks that, you just put numbers into a calculator. You just put 24 squared plus 7 squared into a calculator. But this bit here is where your next and final mark comes in. This squared, to get rid of this squared here, what we do is we take it over to the other side and it becomes a square root. Okay? So this is basically what we were looking at yesterday when I said I'm telling you the area of this square is 625 centimetres squared. What is one side of it? Well, we square root the area. And that'll tell us what one of the sides, what h is, what just one of the sides is. Okay? Finally, that goes into the calculator and it gives the answer 25. So he gets what we call an A1. It has to be 25. If it's not 25, it's incorrect. Okay? So this answer, it would have got 3 out of 3, but the feedback I would give is even better if showed stages. Showed your stages.
So we're gonna do another one of those.
Would you like to do another one and feedback on it like